MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Blazers and the Thunder. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Roy Yamaguchi will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So striding in, Richardson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tap to it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box, Leon Richardson. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Arellano has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
The first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Mad Dog Jackson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A ball and no strikes. Dizzy at third with 2 away. That's wide, 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that his fault?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. C.J. Wolf, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 6th home run on the season for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Plate, Andrew Arellano. Reined in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Biro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Ready now, Randall Mad Dog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Standing in, Samuel Rincon. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming, here it is.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Worthing onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
And into left field for a one-out hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Lucius Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two. First and second now, one man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. Stepping up to the plate, C.J. Wolf, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are loaded with only one out. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. So striding forward now, Richardson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's 1. Now in the box, Saul Worthing. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Batting short, the first baseman, Corey.
Into the box now, Corey Esparza. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
As we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Back on it is the left fielder. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Kevin Esslinger. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The throw into second. In now, Roy Yamaguchi down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And this is popped up near second base. Rojas is there, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Into the box now, Andrew Arellano, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third, make it 5-1.
Hey, Hero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
At the plate now, Tiny Ryan, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. grounded to first. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs.
Leading off for the
first pitch of the at-bat.
The left fielder, Rory.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon.
Into the box, Leon Richardson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2 to count.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Randall Mad Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. He's right there. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. At the plate, Saul Worthing. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, first baseman, Corey.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Esparza. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Samuel Rincon.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colt Snow, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he misses here with a palm ball, even at 1-1. Here it comes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's fouled away. Popped up. Yamaguchi is there. 2 down.
The batter number 9. Second baseman. Lucius.
Striding in once again, Lucius Rojas. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Now at the plate, Adrian Esparza.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Esslinger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Into the box now, Roy Yamaguchi. He swings and grounds it to short. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Stepping in, Brian Cannon comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. A dive. He's got it. It's there. He got him. 3 thumbs up here. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Alejandro Rosas.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 13.
In now, Richardson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Ron Durango gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Durango.
Digging in, Milton Otto will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First offering on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Randall Mad Dog.
Digging in, Randall Mad Dog. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
This one's down to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
At the plate, Saul Worthing, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the hard plate. A crooked number going up.
Michael Lopez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Michael Lopez will stay in the ballgame, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching number 8, Michael Lopez.
Leading off the inning, Nori dizzy, and they'll need him to get something going here. Mike Hayes is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Reined in to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit out towards second. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Adrian Esparza. Ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls out there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
So now to the plate, Roy Yamaguchi. Squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1 and 2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Line drive to center field. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Standing in now, Brian Hannon, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up. Jackson moving to his left. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
So digging in now, number 2. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's set and the pitch. In his career, Hayes carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Michael Lopez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Pops this one up. Rojas over to his left, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Digging in once again, Samuel Rincon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Hayes waits on it. 1 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Cole. No.
Now at the plate, Colt Snow. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. In there, 1-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Man, he was all over that changeup right there, just not able to keep it fair. That front shoulder leaked just a hair. He's got to regroup right here.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Bobby Tyrone is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. At the plate now, Lucius Rojas. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2-1. Two and two.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Alejandro Rosa stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pops this one up. Esparza in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Tony Tapico will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Junior Rodriguez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The first baseman, number 7, Corey Esparza.
Stepping in now, Corey Esparza. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Adrian Esparza. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding into the box, Kevin Esslinger. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Stepping in, Junior Rodriguez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Fouled off. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Richardson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And that's the second out. Now to the plate, Nori Dizzy. They're whipping it down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Again, another foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Leon Richardson would be next. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. He's going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Takes this the other way to right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back, left fielder, Clifton.
Now at the plate, Milton Otto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. J.J. Zemecki comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Leon Richardson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hannon has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now back.
Digging in, Mad Dog Jackson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
1-2.
Pitch is popped up. Esparza has room in foul territory. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Samuel Rincon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. No balls and 1 strike. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
7-1 the final score in tonight. The Thunder took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Roy Yamaguchi takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. C.J. Wolf was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Lightning and the Heat. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Ellis Means, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Striding in, Timmy Hinson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Timmy Hinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now the 1-0. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Coming to the plate now, Seth Roberts. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Here's the first pitch to him.
Off the plate, ball 1.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Roberts has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And that's finally over for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
The 3-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Stepping up now, Mo Ho. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Will Sweeney gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
Now at the plate, Kenji Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kenji Suzuki.
And the pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
The 0-2 home. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Robinson Rodriguez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up. Still going back. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that. Blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
At the plate, Nate Lacey. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now batting, Andrew Bowen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0. Lacey stands at first with one out. One ball and two strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Got him.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Sam Jackson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jackson brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0. Into the box, Marty Riggs. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Jason Easel. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Lacey is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
That is fifth. The right fielder, Royce Phillips.
Settling in now, Royce Phillips. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Line, that's a base hit into left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Mike Morton, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Here's the 1-0. This ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping into the box, Eric Piper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Oh-1 count, the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Heat on top 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bruce Lacey. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Sweeney, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So stepping in, DeMarcus Randolph. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, John Biggs. First offering on its way.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Will Sweeney, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The center fielder.
Ready for another chance? Timmy Hinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
3-2, full count. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate, Seth Roberts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
The 1-0. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Pitch is high. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from second, but that was a good throw and a good tag to cut him down.
2 out, nobody on. Bounce to first, right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Venus leads it 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Ellis Means.
Ellis Means.
Here it comes. In there, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
Digging in to try it again, Kenji Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robinson Rodriguez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Mo Cole. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cole.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Cole is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
3-0 to him now. Here's the pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hit hard but foul. scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Marty Riggs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marty Riggs. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he fouls this one off. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Biggs. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now back, left field.
At the plate, Jason Easel. First pitch of the at-bat. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And here comes the first baseman, Nate Lacy.
Nate Lacy.
Here it comes. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2-0 count, the pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, into the pool area, and gone. Solo shot to right center, the 297th of his career, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
To the plate now, Andrew Cohen.
and 3.
She'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Sam Jackson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set with the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And this will be fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a little tapper. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count still. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate, DeMarcus Randolph. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
A runner on first with 2 away. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, John Biggs. Thus he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now the 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. Venus is out in front 2-0. So coming to the plate, Royce Phillips. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Mike Morton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate now, Eric Piper. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ellis Means.
The pitcher, Ellis Means.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Easel is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kenji Suzuki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The batter, number 19, second baseman,
Ready for another shot now. Robinson Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
And there's ball 2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in and looking for more, Nate Lacey.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. Venus is on top 2-0. Wesley Ray will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Popped up. Means is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Timmy Hinson.
Ready once again, Timmy Hinson. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Down 1-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Seth Roberts.
Digging in now, Seth Roberts. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weakly hit towards first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brad Morrison enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Brad Morrison.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Andrew Bowen. Pitch on the way.
0-1.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Sam Jackson. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Standing in now, Bruce Lacey, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, DeMarcus Randolph.
So striding in, DeMarcus Randolph, runner in scoring position with Sagan. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Thigpen will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brett Richter is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready now, Mo Cole will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home.
Ball inside. That's ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marty Riggs, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And the runner back in standing. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Hazel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Two out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Stepping up to the plate, John Biggs. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box, Brett Richter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
Ball
3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenji Suzuki. First offering on its way. Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Robinson Rodriguez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-up. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in, Nate Lacy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out, and the offering lifted the other way down the left field line. Easel will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Christian Reynolds has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Royce Phillips, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0. That's out.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Lacy backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So striding forward now, Mike Morton. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Eric Piper will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Eric.
Into the box now, Eric Piper is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Connie Croft will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Connie Croft.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. The 2-0 takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
To the plate now, Timmy Hinson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Heading out towards shallow right. Bowen is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Venus leads this one 2-1. Javier Rosa will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Bowen. First offering on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Little chopper back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting. No fielder. Sam Jackson.
Now in the box, Sam Jackson. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Bruce Lacey, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number 40.
Eddie Flores will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Flores.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Flores, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Biggs. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball well outside.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Martin Meyer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate, Mo Cole. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. The 0-1 pitch. Runners off to second. Strike taken. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Riding in once again, Marty Riggs. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To the right side and through a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Jason Eason, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Alec Tiffy takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box now, Royce Phillips, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside, ball 3. Tiffy hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 3-0. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mike Morton, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the 9th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now at the plate, Brett Richter. He drew a walk his first time up.
Third baseman, Brett Richter.
Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Easel is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
Standing in, Kenji Suzuki. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Looped out towards short. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Ro?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Robinson Rodriguez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in, Nate Lacey. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charging one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Four to 2, the final score tonight. The Heat came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Alec Tiffey gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.